Well, snoring. Most of us have no idea we do it, yet the consequences can be life-threatening and the cause of, well, quite a bit of friction between couples.
Apparently so. The medical devices market is full of so-called cures for snoring, Matt. But this morning, some proven ways that you can tackle snoring for free. Well, clinical nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo is here. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
This is all kind of joking, but
I actually not. Among my many deficiencies, snoring's not at the top of the list. But you know, every now and
doesn't
then.
say it's not there.
Kendall, actually, my fiance, has a
no,
big.
don't do it.
Okay, I won't.
Don't do it.
No, she'll just. Can you help?
She sometimes sleep talks, which is so cute and adorable.
Great save.
So, Sarah, these foods here, is this creating the snoring?
All of those foods, definitely. So what we know is nutrition can have a very big impact on how much you snore and also how loud you can definitely snore. So when we look at all foods, we want to include things that are going to... we want to avoid foods that are going to actually create inflammation and all of the phlegm that creates more snoring and putting on weight too. So all of the sugary foods you see down there, the cupcakes, the biscuits, the bread, all those things are going to put on weight. They're going to create more phlegm and they're going to lead to inflammation. Interesting studies have come out that fatty meats as well as coffee both irritate the back of the throat and that leads to snoring as well. But also dairy is one of the biggest culprits when it comes to snoring because it just creates all of that phlegm that makes the vibration bigger. And as for alcohol, that goes hand in hand with snoring. It relaxes the muscles, it gains weight, it's inflammatory and an irritant. So alcohol is the worst thing for snoring.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is true. Like, for example, have an onion, don't snore. Is that what you're going to teach us on Podium 2?
Okay, so these are the foods that are actually going to help with snoring. So we know it's about a decongestant, it's about an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. So things like onions clear the throat, garlic's good for killing any microbes that can causing that kind of phlegm. Turmeric and ginger are anti-inflammatories. Getting rid of dairy, just moving on to things like nut-based products if you like that kind of thing. Peppermint's wonderful for bringing down swelling. It's also got that antispasmodic. Pineapple is great. It's a decongestant and anti-inflammatory, and honey soothes the throat. It's wonderful to help just also killing microbes too.
Okay, but I'm assuming you can't just have some pineapple and think that you're not going to snore that night. Like, it's a whole lifestyle change.
It's a massive lifestyle change and there's loads of things you need to do. First of all, see a practitioner to make sure you actually don't have sleep apnea. Other things you can do is address any kind of allergies you have. It's losing weight, it's sleeping on your side, it's also exercises you can do with the face, the tongue and the mouth. It also can help with snoring as well.
Can Mom demonstrate some of those for us now?
I'm not demonstrating.
I think because you've got to move your tongue forward.
There's a whole lot of back. It's about tightening. Just like you go to the gym and you work those muscles, it's tightening all that area so it's not floppy and fluppery.
Fluppery?
Fluppery, that just made that
fluppery
word.
Is my favourite word of the day. Fluppery.
I tell you,
it's normally me making up words. Fluppery.
We like it, Sarah. That's not the only thing that you make up. You also have come up with a Sarah special, a late night snack.
Okay, so I've done Sarah's snore-free ice cream, and all I've done is pick some things like I've got some banana as a base, some ginger, some honey. I've got spoons there for you guys to try, and it's really healthy. And it's something that you can do
ice cream
as a dessert. But also, I've done for other great things to do, having a peppermint tea, having some turmeric, a turmeric latte. I know it's posh, but it's not really.
Good.
And then cutting up a bit of pineapple before bed. They're just great things that you can do if you definitely are that person that doesn't have sleep apnea. Other great things you can do is keep a journal of the foods you're eating and get an app or something, or even let your partner know if you've eradicated foods that can be causes of snoring.
Well, that is delicious, Sarah.
Thank you.
Really
the only good thing about snoring is being able to tape someone while they're snoring.
I've done that so much and played that with vengeance at various times. I wasn't being demeaning. Fluppery is a great word.
Oh, I love that word.
Like, snoring sounds like fluppery.
It's a mixture of fluttering and flopping.
We're going to put the recipe for that up on the website. It's
so
delicious.
good, Sarah. As always,
Thanks, Sarah.
Delish. Check it out.